Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
This is still not the right control. You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination? Your Honor?
Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
She's talking about the song. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony to witness the just gave.
You okay? Lies? What? He was lying?
Wow, what a good...
I'm a very good lawyer.
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in this testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not? I should have put the...
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at the hand.
At the hand?
At the hand.
There's bound to be a...
contradiction. First, find contradictions between the court record and the testimony, witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R button, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
Here we go. Witness's account.
I'm not rereading all this.
I don't blame you. I don't want to hear it again.
I don't remember where this one was at.
I don't remember the
Let's see, the phones were out at 6 p.m. I felt like it was that somewhere, but or was it the passport?
Okay, hold on. She died. She died between 4 and 5.
Yeah,
Boom, we did it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so we just hit him whenever he says the time.
Yeah.
He quailed in fright, of course. Here we go. Hit him with it. Hit him with it. Boom.
Objection.
You found the body at 1 o'clock p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 o'clock p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, go judge.
Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
What just fell? Oh, your controller.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Woo!
That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Get ready.
Oh boy.
The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that. This is the misunderstanding.
I'm ready. I'm gonna hit him with it. Boom!
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Here we go.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one.
No, I've got this one.
Yeah, you got this one.
Not you.
It just I just don't ever expect it. Like, it's Mia showing
Yeah, I
there.
know.
And I think, oh, it's Mia talking.
To be fair, it would be obnoxious if they went back and forth every time we talked.
This is true.
Get ready. I'm ready. I know when to hit him. Oh.
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 Now!
Wait, what?
The blackout. The television wasn't on.
Oh,
Boom!
yeah.
Hit him
Wait.
with it.
Wait, I forget.
Bam!
R button.
Yeah, the R button.
Which one
Here we go. That one. Yep.
Objection!
Hold it right there! Hold it! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Gah! The defense has a point! Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
Oh boy, get excited. Prep your vocal cords.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Yeah, that's it. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. I'm ready for this one. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think I know what item I'm supposed to use, but I don't remember where.
I got it. I know it. Boom! Now! Hit him with it with the R button!
And it's this one, isn't it? The passport?
I think it's the statue.
Is it the statue?
He said the murder weapon was also a clock, but you can't see it on there. It doesn't look like a clock. Wait just a moment!
Oh yeah, this is true.
So how does he know?
Yeah.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? This song, oh.
You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock!
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now?
Yep. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Also, he knew the phone was out without touching it. So that made no sense, but that never comes up. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he
went to the park.
Yeah. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh, yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw that too. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Give him death!
Oh my god.
The what?
I was murmuring with the people.
Oh. Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor.
You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Wait. Whose voice is that?
I think it's 8... Was it 25?
Yeah.
8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack this critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Did I say that right?
Yeah. I think the C might be completely silent. I always say indict until I always hear it.
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Mr. Freaks All It. I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. The end. The game's over.
Not so fast, Mr. Saw It.
Chief!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think!
Like the thinker. But Chief, it's over! I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Oh, they said out of the box.
Yeah, that's weird.
Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it.
Like the thinker.
Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right?
Oh my god.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
I've got the evidence. I'm ready.
Yeah, this is the part.
We're about to hit him with the R button. Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere. What can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow and it was
the passport.
Yeah! Take that!
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 o'clock p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Oh.
Got him. Yeah, he's dead. Sorry, everybody.
Order! Order, I say! Well,
Another sick song.
this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Have you learned anything, all of you? Please tell me you did. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty!
Woo! We did it.
Yeah! And with that, this court is adjourned. Get the hell out, everybody.
Woohoo! Turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned.
Oh.
Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find.
And bucked her on that?
And the rest is history. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, I forgot this was a Phoenix Wright song. I love this song. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
I still can't hear it.
No, I'm sorry, Drew. Right. Oh, that's not me.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial ending on such a satisfying note. It reminds me of my young days.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent!
Oh, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever.
Oh, yeah,
Let's celebrate.
his name is
Dinner?
Larry.
Movie? My treat. Oh, yeah.
It was like,
Harry Butts.
yeah. Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this evidence that...
Oh, actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool.
I like how normal his face is now.
I know.
There
Don't
goes.
that make you just want to cry? Larry.
Dot. Are you sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Yep. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also,
He learned
hopefully
his lesson.
you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right?
Wow.
Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me! We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part, at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
Oh, his boss is coming on to him? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
But it's not the
The
same clock,
end.
it's actually a different clock.
Well, that's the end of the whole game.
Yeah, we did it.
Just Josh and
you.
We did it.
That one. And that's it.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Oh, I was like, how'd you play in November? It's October. And then I realized that was almost a year ago. Same day, though. It's just 11 months off.
But it's been 11 months ago since I last played this
Exactly 11 months.
game. Oh, wow.
Don't worry, we'll probably get to recording this again in 11 months.
Yeah.
What are you doing in the news?
Oh, just looking at the new news. I was curious
It's
to
always
what it
good
was.
to look at the news. Well, we'll see you guys
Next time on Team Chigetti.
We love
Chigetti. This was a lot more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it really was. That's way better the voice act than
Persona.
yeah, way better.
That one's a lot more fun.
Yeah. God, it's tiring.